for 2 weeks we were packing for our 2-week trip, and it was a lot of work. We stayed up super late the night before, making sure everything was in, the cast iron skillet, the teapot, the crock pot.
I packed my comforter, my pillow, and all I knew is we were going camping, so. My clothes.
Lots and lots of clothes and books.
And we had prepared for everything imaginable, but you just can't prepare for everything.
With the hailstorm over, the Johnson family continued driving east on I-70 through Kansas. They thought the worst was behind them. But little did they know they were about to face winds that would devastate Moore, Oklahoma, just one day later.
And so we're heading east. We're not going too fast because you can't pulling a trailer. I passed the semi, and about halfway past the semi, a gust of wind hit the back of the trailer.
I see Todd start to pass the semi, and I feel the trailer just push our car.
And it was just one of these whoa gusts, and it hit the trailer, and it knocked me kind of off kilter. And so I started going to the median.
When we started going to the median, I knew this isn't good. And I was just saying, oh no, oh no, oh no.
We just swerved really fast, and then we just started rolling, and then I blacked out.
Pushed my hands against the ceiling and kind of braced myself, and I just remember rolling and just hearing Walmart bags crunching, and
I just remember thinking, wow, this isn't supposed to happen to us. It happens to other people, but you never think it's gonna happen to you.
Finally, the car stopped, and I thought to myself, is everyone alive? Because I know I'm alive, but what if everyone's not alive?
And then I'm like, Kristen. And so I run around the front of the hood of the car, and I go to her side, and I can't get the door open. And so I run back around to my side, and I crawl through, and I see her hanging upside down, and there's blood everywhere, and she's not moving. And so I don't know if she's alive or just out or what.
I looked in there, and she was still in there. I just saw her head with just her hair, and blood pooled on the bottom and everywhere all over the seatbelt.
While the family's injuries were tended to, Kristen was airlifted from Russell to a hospital in Wichita. Later that night, the rest of the family were driven a couple of hours in a local church van to meet her. But they were in the dark, with very little information about Kristen's condition.
We arrived at the hotel that night, unsure of what condition my mom was in, and my dad said, I'm gonna go to the hospital. I don't know if I'm going to sleep tonight because I just need to be with Mom. And so I said, I need to go too, because I can't sleep if I'm here.
And so when we get there and get to the ICU where Kristen is, it's just amazing that she made it.
Kristen was released after only 2.5 days in ICU. She was in no condition to travel home, so the Johnson family waited for Kristen to heal in the Wichita Hyatt. Kristen was in significant pain and discomfort in the hotel room, but even in the most difficult times, she was amazed at the encouragement she received from the most unlikely of places.
The housekeeper, who spoke very little English, came in and she just started praying for me. And she would share Bible verses with me. And then she looked at me and she told me the story of Lot and his wife, and how when they were leaving, God told them, keep looking ahead, don't look back. And she looked at me and she said in her broken English, you look forward and don't look back.
So from the moment the impact stopped, when we stopped rolling, I could just sense the presence of God. I don't know how to explain it. It was just like we were going to be okay.
I think we've learned a lot as a family. We've had to rely on each other and bond.
We just got to know God more, and we kind of are together more.
I didn't really know how much he was in control of my life, but now I do. And so I thank him for that, for keeping me alive.
And I look back at how Todd prayed for the protection. Todd prayed for our protection, for the car's protection, for the trailer's protection, but I truly believe as we were praying that God was just crying tears saying, I am gonna protect you, but it's gonna hurt a little.
And for me, when I see my kids, whether we're at the dining room table or we're having Friday night pizza night in the den, I say a little thank you, because we should have lost Kristen. We should have lost at least one or two of the kids in that wreck, but we didn't lose any of us. And so I'm very, very grateful. And there are times when I just kind of pause and I go, wow, I mean, that's really, really heavy to think about, that we could have been wiped out in a split second, but we weren't.